Hi folks, welcome to the Sirius project. I'm going to give you an update on where I am with diaphragm number 6. Diaphragm number 6 is a little unique in that it's not a complete oval like the first number of parts that I made, the other fuselage diaphragms. This one is designed to sit on the spar in the wing, and so you can see where I'm truncating the laminations about right here on both sides, and that's where the spar will be spliced in. There'll be a finger joint here between the oval and the main spar. I've got to pull this all out after it's all glued up, and then we'll cut it off and cut the finger joints into the ends of this and then splice in the spar. So I'm going to let you watch a little bit here. I'm going to take the clamps off and get ready for the next layer of spruce, and I've already scarfed the ends of the next layer, and well, we'll get going here. This job here of doing all the laminations is pretty repetitive, so I'm not going to shoot a lot of it. What I plan to do is come out here in the evenings or whenever I'm getting into the shop and glue up another layer, which only takes about 20 minutes or so to mix the glue, pull the clamps off, get the next set of clamps on, and then kind of set up for 24 hours. So instead of making a bunch of 20-minute videos that look exactly the same, the idea is to give you an update every once in a while as I'm going through on this part. And I'll certainly videotape the job that I've got to do when it comes to splicing the spar piece here on this particular part. So I just wanted to give you an update here. I'm going to put, it looks like, according to the jig here, I've got about 4 more layers, maybe 3 more layers to put on. And then it'll be ready to take off, sand the edges to the proper thickness in this direction. And I'll do that on the drum sander as well. And then it'll be time to start to figure out how I'm going to splice in that spar. I've got an idea in my head how to do it. We'll see if it works. If not, might be $400 worth of wood wasted. So if I mess this up. But I guess that's the price of a learning curve here. Thing you see here is this is how a scarf joint looks when I just pull the clamps off. You can see there's some rough glue still sticking out. And so I've got to sand this smooth, which I'm going to do with my little hand sander here in a second. We'll clean that up, flush it up so that it's ready for the next layer. Got 2 to do. The other one is over here. And then we'll be ready to glue up. Next, I glue up, mix up some epoxy for the glue. Next glue up. Usually just use a piece of paper like this. The way I can ball it up and throw it away after I'm done with this mix-up. Usually what I do is lay out about 5 lines like this, trying to mix this glue even 50-50 rosin and hardener. Five lines usually seems to get pretty close to the end. That way I got a pretty good balance of both components. Mix it up. The room keys that you get from a hotel room are usually pretty good for mixing and spreading glue. So, and if you travel enough, you get a big batch of them and they're free. I usually use construction paper, which is a little bit more strength than this does. This notepad, but it'll work. Once you mix it up, you've got about an hour of work time, which, like I said, it only takes me 15 minutes or so to glue up a spread here of one layer, so that's usually not a problem. All right, I'm about ready to spread some glue. All right, got it started. Just start racking the clamps around. I can't go too far right now because I got to spread some more glue. I usually spread glue about a third of the way around. Clamps are much easier to swing if you've got the handle over the edge of the table. Wax paper is to keep the part from sticking to the jig. Alright, I'm just going to keep going. Another layer glued up on the jig. We'll zoom in here real close. If you see that line, that's how much farther I've got to go, so a couple more layers maybe.